When Melissa hired me to find Mark, the first thing I did was check his finances. I discovered encrypted messages Mark had with an unknown person online, that he had lost a lot of money in cryptocurrency. Faced with bankruptcy, he was last seen leaving his condo with a long bag believed to be a shotgun. I had a terrible feeling. I am the Miami psychic detective. I was gifted with the ability to communicate with guardian angels at a very young age. Throughout my 30-year law enforcement career with the City of Miami Police Department, these angels provided me with clues in solving the most complex cases. Now, I am taking my expertise to the private sector. I'm Gino, a private investigator. I had Mark's wedding ring with me, which I had recovered from his death scene. I wanted to go and return it to Melissa.
Thank you, Jeff. This means so much to me. I just can't imagine living without him.
It is very sad, but what I don't understand is what would make him get involved with crypto.
His father passed away, left a lot of debt, and I think that's why he got into crypto, to cover those debts. But it didn't work out that way. I told him not to get into it, but Jake...
Jake?
Oh, that stupid stone.
Jake?
And I really need to get going.
Oh,
okay.
Excuse me. Melissa, I didn't mean to keep you for so long.
Thanks, Gino.
Do you mind if I borrow this stone?
No, go right ahead. Thank you so much again for the ring.
All of a sudden, I got a feeling that something wasn't right. Did Mark not commit a suicide? Was he pushed into it? And this stone, I felt that there's a connection to a higher power. As I was holding it, I suddenly heard a voice. I pulled information about Mark's financials. I discovered that he owned a house, and it was recently transferred. It wasn't a very unique property, but it probably was worth a couple of millions. I wonder if Melissa was behind it. What is the story there? I needed more. The stone actually reminded me of a house I used to go to when I was a police officer to connect with the spirits.
Good afternoon. Oh my God.
Gino!
Officer Gino, how are you?
Very good.
To
Can't
see
believe that this place still is here.
Come in, please.
Wow. You know, I'm a private investigator now. I'm working a case. I came across a rock at one of my clients' houses. It made me think about this house. It was a rock that sits on a mantle and would unleash the spring water. Do you still have that?
Yeah, everything's still back there, sir.
Ishmael, do you mind if I go and I spend a few minutes back there to meditate?
No, sir, you're welcome to go there and meditate all you want.
Hey, Gino. I'm Lizzie, a guardian angel. How can I help you?
There's something about Mark and Melissa that I can't pinpoint. I think there's something more there. I need to know.
The answer lies behind the lies. Where you see smile, you find deception for miles. Where there is betrayal, you will prevail. Just open your eyes.
Even though I didn't get it, I had the feeling that when the time comes, I will understand what my guardian angel, Lizzie, was telling me. I went to Melissa's house to return the stone that I had borrowed. Oh, hi, I'm waiting for Melissa.
Oh, come in.
Where you see smile, you find deception for miles. The answer lies behind the lies.
I was curious who was this man, and what was Melissa's relationship with him. I decided to go and dig in more. After a few hours of research, background checks, and calls to the police department, I discovered who was responsible for Mark's death. I wanted to ask Melissa about it, so I called her and went to her place. I knew Mark owed a lot of money, but I didn't understand his connection with cryptocurrency. But you, I found out, on the other hand, know someone that's in the Bitcoin world.
What?
Jake, right? Jake, he was an expert in cryptocurrency, and you had an affair with him.
An affair? I've never had an affair with anyone.
This is why you introduced him to your husband, but I certainly don't blame you, because you were just another victim, like many others. Jake was able to fool you and Mark and have him invest all his money. He even encouraged him to take a loan, a big loan. Jake showed Mark fake accounts, which made him see that he did not only lose all his money, but lost millions in the black market.
I don't know how I felt for it. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I mean, I introduced him to Mark because he promised he would get us out of this debt.
Jake threatened that not only you and your daughter would get hurt, but he demanded that he get the house as well. Mark was pushed so hard and he was so ashamed, that's why he took his own life.
The worst thing is that now he's threatening me and my daughter. I can't talk to anyone. I can't go to the police. I've never been so terrified.
I reached out to a few friends of mine in the police department. We were able to locate Jake, and he was arrested this morning.
Really?
So you and your daughter are safe now.
Really?
It's all over.
I'm so sorry. I never meant any of this to happen.
It's over.
I'm so sorry.
Sometimes the truth is hard to comprehend, but in most cases it's better for it to see light than staying hidden in the dark. Lizzie, the clues that you provided me with were spot on. One of my favorite quotes by Sherlock Holmes, when you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Will I see you again?
Don't forget, I'm dead.
You're right. Well, let's have a toast anyway. Ah.